All right, right now we want to introduce Kelly Moore because we're talking about something, nothing says romance like a binding contract. Kelly Moore from Groshek Law here to tell us about what we call a relationship contract. Not just a prenup. No, we want prenup. Not that. Nope, this is separate. That actually could be just for people who are dating. So tell us, what is the difference? Relationship contract, is it for people who are dating, living together, or is it for married couples?
Well, there's a couple of different types of contracts. Certainly there are those contracts that you can have in a relationship before you get married. Most often we call them cohabitation agreements. But these so-called trending relationship contracts are a little bit different because they outline specific things that regular cohabitation agreements don't.
Can you give us some examples?
Sure. Financial issues, property issues, kids, and they can even go so far as to dictate how many times per week you're going to have sex with each other.
Wait. I can get a contract on how many times I'm going to have sex with you?
It depends. There's a lot that goes into the formation of these contracts, and the rules are very specific about what you can and cannot include.
Obviously, Dan's very interested in that, and he's not married, so this might be something Dan would think about. So in the contract, if it says, okay, I agree to cohabitate with you and be in a relationship with you, but you have to agree to 3 times a week of giving it up to that.
Can we negotiate days off and PTO?
Like, if 1 week, breach of contract, we're breaking up?
Everything is up to negotiation, but like I said, the rules are pretty specific about terms that you have to have in the contract. There has to be what's called bargained for exchange. So you have to be specific about what the consequences are going to be if you violate some of these provisions.
You could make your husband or wife cook you certain things. Like, I really want chicken on Mondays and Thai food on Fridays.
Everything is open for negotiation.
Everything. Wow. So what is the difference? But okay, now I've always seen the benefit of not getting married is that you can leave whenever you want. Here's the key, I'm leaving. What is the difference between this contract, the relationship contract, and a prenuptial agreement?
You know, a lot of people think that talking about these kinds of contracts is going to bring up conflict. It's going to bring up issues. But most people are saying they're actually good for relationships because when you're ready to break up, you have things on paper. It's outlined. It's clear what's going to happen and how things are going to be divided up when you're ready to leave.
All right, now, I'm married for 14 years now. What legal ramifications? How can I go back and write a post-nuptial agreement? Like,
Absolutely.
We can.
Absolutely.
Renegotiate.
And especially celebrity couples are doing this more and more, and we're seeing them create post-nuptial agreements after the fact that have these lifestyle clauses inserted in them.
I heard Justin Timberlake has one. If he cheats, he owes Jessica Biel $500,000.
That's what I hear. Also, Keith Urban has one with Nicole Kidman that he gets a certain amount if they divorce, if he stays sober and clean during the relationship.
Wow.
Now, Kelly, just one last thing here. Kelsey is getting married. Anything that she should put in the contract?
Let's get some signatures on paper over here.
Discussion with your soon-to-be spouse is absolutely essential, and these contracts are perfect for that. It gets everything out on the table. It forces you to have some of those tough conversations with your soon-to-be spouse so that these issues are already on paper before they come up in the relationship.
Okay.
Bathrooms, I want Thai food on Fridays.
Absolutely, I think that's fair.
Leave me your business card before
Yeah,
you
absolutely, I would love to.
We'll follow up. We'll follow up with you.
Sounds good.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Kelly
guys.
Moore,
Thank you.
for being here.
Of course.